Switching gears now to tourism, the local tourism sector has been closed since mid-March, but more than ever, Bahamians understand the power of the mighty dollar. For tourism officials, it comes down to the experience. Every visitor must be treated as the most important. Lucas Pinder has a story.
The cruise industry at a complete standstill. Reopened borders have had to shut down again. Tourism's Deputy Director General Tommy Thompson accepting then that the situation's looking grim for the tourism industry. What's encouraging, though, is that this is certainly not the first time the Bahamas has faced such challenges and have gotten through. And that's exactly what he's counting on this time around. This calls for analyzing historic data, tracking calls, reviewing surveys, and strategizing new ways to make the Bahamas the premier cruise destination.
The question is, how do we get 50% of the passengers that disembark to participate in some activity? So that comes to the unique experiences. We need to ensure that each passenger who chooses to disembark doesn't just have a good tour, but has a unique experience. And if we look at some of the examples that are around in the Bahamas, you have the example of Lady Di in Eleuthera, the pineapple farmer. So what we're saying here is there are unique characters who are in the islands of the Bahamas who then can be used as cultural icons and spokespersons for the Bahamas. And there's opportunities to incorporate them in any tours or any activities that we're doing.
This is also where historic sites come in, Parliament Square, the Queen's Staircase, and the forts, as well as self-guided tours. But here's what Thompson also suggests be examined.
Is how do we, as entrepreneurs in the cruise business, look at how we partner with each other to make these tours more exciting and more appealing to our visitors coming in. I think one of the biggest complaints, especially about Nassau, and we hear this from the cruise lines all the time, if you have people who are coming on a cruise for the second or third time, they don't want to get off the ship because they think they've seen it and done it all. So we do have opportunities here to put together some unique experiences that our visitors can actually enjoy.
Thompson says the idea is to not have the same old, but rather new experiences. For instance, appealing to the foodies out there.
We can make sure that the experience is absolutely first class and ideal. That means a lot of the places need to be cleaned up, they need to be painted, and these things don't cost a lot of money. It's just a matter of looking at it through realistic eyes and saying, now, if I was going to a foreign country, looking at this, is this somewhere that I would go? And just because you're in the Bahamas and this is home, does not mean that we're not to take pride in it and make sure that it's looking fantastic.
For the ZNS News Network, I'm Lucas Pinder.